Alrighty, guys, I'm once again 5-0 in my last 5 board member tier package bets on my website. And if you want to see a video breakdown of every one of my personal bets here today, the only way you can do that is to watch my board member podcast. And the only way to access my board member podcast is to join my full access, all-inclusive board member package on my website. But before we get into some more of that, just want to take a quick time out and welcome you to my NBA, I was going to say college basketball, my NBA free pick video here today for Thursday, March 2nd, 2023. Happy Thursday to you. The weekend's right around the corner. Happy Thursday to you as well. Of course, my name is Brock Page. I've been giving out free sports picks right here on YouTube and TikTok since 2016. I also sell my personal sports bets on patreon.com/BrockPage. And once again, guys, if you want to see a full video breakdown of every one of my personal bets here today, you can do that right now by becoming a board member on my website. Folks who are signed up to my all-inclusive board member package, they're going to get access to my board member podcast every single day. You're also going to get access to every single personal play, every single package, every single day till April 1st as well. It's an all-inclusive membership. Now, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube or TikTok and what I do on my website. Well, what I do here with the free content is I'll give you a breakdown on every single game in every given sport, side and total. What I do on my website is, well, I actually share with you which one of these free plays on these videos that I'm actually betting on personally. Now, I currently have over 490 members who are signed up and active on my website right now. And with that, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to take a look at the Raptors at the Wizards, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Toronto's -2, totals 222. Now, the Raptors got the W in 8 out of their last 10. And they're doing a solid job on defense. They're in the top 10 in defensive boards a game on the road. They're also allowing fewer points per contest than most clubs in the East. Freddie VanVleet's got a bunch of steals on the year and actually ranks second on the team in points. Meanwhile, Pascal Siakam's getting a team-high 25 points a game, along with 7 rebounds. Now, they're facing a Washington club who's 3 games below 500 on the year. And they've had a real tough time with Toronto in recent gatherings. Out of Washington's last 10 games against Toronto, they got the W only 2 times. As far as this season's concerned, Wizards have had all kinds of problems offensively. They're currently in the bottom 5 in points per contest at home. Now, injury-wise, Monte Morris is still out. Kristaps Porzingis is questionable. When it comes to the total, 3 out of Washington's last 4 at the Capital One Arena stayed under the number. They also went 60% to the under in their last 10 outings at any location. Meanwhile, Toronto saw 3 out of their last 4 on the road stay under the total themselves. Give me Toronto -2, under 222. Next game, Sixers, Mavericks, 7:30 p.m. East. Dallas is -4, totals 228.5. And in addition to losing 5 out of their last 6 ball games, the Mavs are actually one of the worst covering teams in the game. Dallas is currently 10-22 against the spread in the American Airlines Center. They're also covering in just 34% of their ball games for the entire season at any location. Now, Dallas's biggest problem is their inability to grab offensive boards on their end of the offensive end of the court. They're dead last in the NBA in offensive rebounding. Now, they're facing a Philly team on the other side who grabs more defensive rebounds a game than most clubs in the East. And speaking of defensive play, the Sixers are in the top 3 in the NBA in fewest points allowed. James Harden, he has a bunch of steals this season, and he also ranks second on the team in points. Meanwhile, Tyrese Maxey, he's scoring over 19.5 points a game. He's also drilling nearly 40% of his three-pointers. Maxey, sometimes he gets the start, sometimes he comes off the bench. You never really know, but Maxey continues to produce quite well for the Sixers. Now, injury-wise, Joel Embiid is nursing a foot injury, so keep an eye on his status. Even if he sits out, I do still think the Sixers can cover here. Meanwhile, for Dallas, Davis Bertans is still inactive. Now, total-wise, the Mavs saw 7 out of their last 10 meetings with Philly stay under the line. So if you're into historical trends, plenty of unders to go around. And Dallas was actually held to just 105 points a game in those 10 meetings I just mentioned. Now, the Sixers on the other side, they saw their last 4 straight on the road stay under the total themselves. Give me Philadelphia +4, under 228.5. Next game, Pacers Spurs, 8:30 p.m. East. Indiana's -5, totals 238. Now, the Pacers covered the point spread in their last 4 straight, and they averaged 125 points a game in those covers. And in their last 10 meetings with San Antonio, the Pacers got the W 7 times. So once again, if you're into historical trends, certainly want to think about that one there. Miles Turner is drilling 40% of his three-pointers. He also ranks second on the Pacers in points. Meanwhile, teammate Buddy Hield, he's averaging over 17 points a game, and he knocks down nearly 43% of his long balls. Now, they're facing a Spurs team who posted a record of just 2-21 since January 6th. When it comes to defensive play, the Spurs allow more points a game than any other team in the NBA. Now, injury-wise, Birch, Roby, and Langford are out. Johnson, Jones, Vassell, and Branham are questionable. Meanwhile, for Indy on the other side, Tyrese Halliburton is nursing a calf injury. Keep an eye on his status by tip-off. Now, when it comes to the number, 3 out of Indy's last 4 did get over the total. Meanwhile, San Antonio saw overs against the likes of Dallas, Cleveland, and Detroit. Give me Indiana, -5, over 238. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our next and final matchup for the video. It is going to be Clippers at the Warriors, 10 o'clock Eastern start time. The LA Clippers are -4, totals 231.5. Now, I don't think the Clippers are playing good enough basketball to cover here. They're currently on a 3-game losing streak, and they failed to cover in 6 out of their last 8. When it comes to offensive production, LA is scoring fewer points per contest than most clubs in the West. They're facing a Warriors team who doesn't lose many games at home. These guys are 25-7 in the Chase Center. They currently lead the NBA in guarding the three-pointer in their own building. Klay Thompson's averaging nearly 3 steals a game and also leads the active roster in points per contest. Meanwhile, Jordan Poole's averaging 20 points per game himself. When it comes to the injury report, Iguodala, Curry, Wiggins, and Rollins are out for Golden State. Now, when it comes to the total, the Warriors saw overs against the likes of Washington, OKC, and this very Clipper team. Meanwhile, the Clippers went 6-3 to the over in their last 9 themselves. Give me Golden State +4, over 231.5. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Give me Toronto -2, under 222. Philadelphia +4, under 228.5. Indiana -5, over 238. I'm 5-0 in my last 5 board member tier package bets on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. And if you want to see a full video breakdown of every one of my personal bets here today, there's only one way to do that, and that's to join my full access, all-inclusive board member package on my website. Give me Golden State +4, over 231.5.